Hello, this is Jens from SecurityValley. Due to the reason that some players from the SecurityValley CTF challenge has asked me to do kind of a write-up, this is my approach to do so. Yeah, I've already logged in here to ctf.securityvalley.org, which hosts the current Capture the Flag challenges, and I have set the categories filter here to coding to start with the easy authentication here. So let's open the challenge and let's follow the link here to get the actual challenge. And we see here that we have an easy authentication JS file, which is obviously a JavaScript. So I have already copy and paste the content here to my machine and get a terminal here. And if we now start running the code by node test.js, but before I start, I will show you which version of Node I'm running currently, which is 80.3.0. So then let's run the script, and we see we are asked to enter a password. So let's maybe test here, and we see that the program's now check if test maybe the correct credentials or the correct password, and we see that we're running here in an error message. So in the pass violation, which says us that we have inserted the wrong credentials. So maybe this is now a good way to figure out the function who is validating the user input. So for that, we see that we here have a read line function which is asked to enter a password, and then we see that the user input get passed to the validate function. And the first interesting stuff is here in this highlighted line, that we see an array of integer numbers in I think that it's base 10 is decimal. And then we see that a new array get created from the input that the user has entered so far. And then we check from the user input that each character that was entered so far, we get a char code from that specific index. And we check if the char code is matching the number that it's here in the pass array. So the first thing that you see is that the password should have the same length than the pass array. So let's try to solve it with Node directly. So let's define here, copy and paste the const. And I think it was length. I'm not the super JavaScript developer, so therefore please, I'm sorry if I do something terrible wrong here. Yeah, but the first thing, see that we should at least enter or to exactly 15 characters. Then let's see what the array from function here is doing. So let's say array from test. And we see it's gonna create an array of chars, I would say. So therefore, we can simply create a new string from that integer array. So I think there was a function string from char code, and let's start with 106, which is the J. So I think we can easily write a function that's gonna create us or restore us the original string that it's hidden behind that numbers. So let's iterate through the pass array. Let's define here a variable input, make it as an empty string, and then we want to append easily the inputs plus equal string from char code, and that should be the index of the pass array. And after that, let's log the input here. So I think we have already declared here the pass function. So then let's declare here input Then let's run the function here. Yeah, and we see immediately the output from the input. This is just warming up. And we can now copy and paste it and try if that is the correct password. So yeah, and we see that was great, and we have now solved the challenge. And just to give you the theory behind the numbers that you have seen here so far in the pass array is just the ASCII table. So for example, if you do it by hand or to say manually, you need to search for 106, and this is obviously here, and which is the J, and this is the process, or that was the intention behind that challenge. I think that was not so super complicated to solve. One information: if you would like to get in touch with the community or to follow updates and new challenges, you can go here to securityvalley.org to the contact page, and then you see here a link to our Discord community server. Feel free to join us, to ask, to share, whatever you want. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and say thanks for watching, and we see us in the next write-up video.